Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. With the holidays around the corner, I'm so excited to share with you one of my favorite childhood recipes. It was on the table every Thanksgiving, prior to Thanksgiving, because we would snack on it while we were cooking the rest of the meal. And I believe this recipe was brought to my family through my Uncle Matthew. So shout out to you, Uncle Matthew. And it is the most delicious onion souffle you will ever taste ever put in your mouth in your whole life. So let's get started. The two first things we're going to do is we're going to set out our cream cheese because it needs to be softened. So that's important for this recipe. So I'm just going to go ahead and set them on the counter. Now I'm in a more tropical area, so these are probably going to soften a little bit faster. But make sure to just set them out ahead of time so that they're not too hard. I'm going to go ahead and get my oven preheated also to 425. So don't let the simpleness of this recipe fool you. It is to die for. So it's going to be pretty simple with ingredients. We're going to be using cream cheese, Parmesan cheese, onions. I'm going to use also some spring onion, mayonnaise. Optional, you can put bacon bits on top. Instead, I'm going to be using the spring onion on top, but I'm also going to mix it in just to give it a little extra flair. So we're going to start by doing our best not to cry because we're going to be chopping 3 to 4 cups of onions. So there's two different tricks I've heard. One that I haven't tried, which is putting a piece of white bread in your mouth while you do it. And another one is burning a candle. Ultimately, the reason why you cry when you chop onions is because of the smell. And when you open your mouth and you're kind of like inhaling the fumes. So be careful so that you don't end up sobbing in the middle of this. But if you do, it's worth it. Let's start by getting our onions chopped up. And they don't have to be too fine, but you don't want them to be too thick because we're not cooking them up. They're actually cooking inside the cream cheese. So just remember you're going to take a bite. It's going to have chunks of it in it. So just keep that in mind when deciding on your size. But I would say like medium to small is probably what you want to aim for. All right, now that I have my onions chopped up, I'm going to go ahead and measure out. I'm going to measure about 3.5 cups because it calls for between 3 and 4 cups. But I'm also going to be adding in some spring onion. So you can leave the spring onion out or add it in. I think it's going to give it a little more color and just like a fun burst of a little bit of tangy flavor. But you can decide if you don't have spring onion, you can just use regular onions. I was actually able to accomplish that using just one really large onion. If you have smaller ones, just keep in mind it's between 3 and 4 cups, not 3 and 4 onions. Next, I'm going to go ahead and chop up my spring onion. Just a fun little fact that you can use here and a quick little trick. Normally, it's going to come with a little rubber band. If you keep that rubber band around the ends of the onion, it really helps you with chopping it. So it's just so much easier because it holds it all in place. I'm going to go ahead and add in my about half cup of spring onion. And I'm going to leave some aside to garnish the dip on top once it's ready. All right, next I'm going to be adding in my dairy. So it's going to be 24 ounces of softened cream cheese. I'm using Philadelphia cream cheese today, which is personally my favorite. Of course, you can use any one you like. Also, you can make this dish vegan if you want to use vegan cream cheese and vegan mayonnaise instead, and vegan parmesan. All right, guys, I'm going to take in and add our softened cream cheese. You're going to need 24 ounces. So I'm using 3 of these 8-ounce Philadelphia cream cheese packs that are already softened. You're going to need half a cup of mayonnaise, and you're going to need 2 cups of freshly grated parm. We're just going to go ahead and incorporate it all together in the same large bowl. If you have a bowl like this, just try to whip it around and kind of incorporate it in a little at a time because that cream cheese is pretty sticky. But you can go ahead and kind of try to flip it, really get all those ingredients working together for you. You want it to all be as well incorporated as possible. That way, you don't get any bites of just cream cheese or just onion. All right, now we're going to go ahead and take our mixture and put it in an oven safe baking dish. And we're going to bake it for anywhere between 25 and 35 minutes, depending on your oven temperature. But you want it to get golden brown on top. I'm going to go ahead and leave off the spring onions on the very top of it right now because I don't want them to get too burnt. But I'll go ahead and throw them on probably about 15 minutes in. So they just get about 10 to 15 minutes on top of the dip. All right, here we are. I tried to put mine in a way where it's not perfectly down. I like a little more of a rustic look to it, but here you can see how it's turning out. So pretty. It's going to be so delicious. I'm so excited for you guys to try this. Truly, like, one of the best things about my childhood was Thanksgiving and getting to eat this every year. Ugh, amazing. All right, guys, it's time to dig into this and give it a taste. I'm so excited. I have not had this dip in years, and I know it will live up to my expectations. The Frito scoops are the best with it, by the way. Mmm. See that cheese pull? Heck yes. It tastes like being home. It tastes like being home for Thanksgiving. Guys, you absolutely have to make this. Make it as an appetizer or make it for your Thanksgiving dinner. You will absolutely not regret it. If you haven't already, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's my absolute pleasure to serve up dishes every week that I believe in and that I love and I think you'll love too. Thank you so much for joining me today in my kitchen, guys. I really appreciate you coming back. As I always like to say, provechito, enjoy your dish, friends. Mm, so good. Mm.